Welcome to the Book MBA channel, your ultimate destination for unlocking the wisdom of the world's most powerful books. Today, we dive deep into Open Mindset by Stephen McRyan, a transformative guide that will challenge the way you think, feel, and grow in every area of your life. So grab your headphones, settle in, and get ready to reshape your thinking. This isn't just a summary. It's a complete mental workout. Chapter 1. The Closed Prison. Stephen McRyan starts by showing us the silent killer of dreams, a closed mindset. It's the inner voice that says, I can't, it's too late, or I'm just not built for this. In our day-to-day life, many of us unknowingly live behind mental walls. We stop trying new things. We fear failure. We protect our ego more than we pursue growth. And that, McRyan says, is the very definition of a closed mind, a psychological prison we build for ourselves. He gives relatable examples: a young artist who stopped painting after a bad critique, or an employee who never speaks up for fear of rejection. The pattern? A belief that abilities are fixed, and that change is either impossible or painful. But here's the good news. This mindset isn't permanent. Chapter 2. What is an open mindset? According to McRyan, an open mindset is not about being blindly optimistic or naive. It's about embracing possibility. It's about saying, I may not know how to do it yet. An open mindset understands that skills can be developed, intelligence is expandable, and failure is a stepping stone, not a verdict. This mindset thrives on curiosity, resilience, and humility. McRyan explains how the most successful people, from athletes to entrepreneurs, all share this trait. They stay teachable, they question their own assumptions, and they never think they've arrived. In other words, they don't seek to be right. They seek to get better. Chapter 3. The Enemies of Growth. Now let's talk about the enemies of an open mindset. Stephen calls them the four horsemen of mental rigidity. Ego, the need to protect your self-image at all costs. Fear, especially fear of failure and judgment. Certainty, the addiction to being right. Comfort, the trap of staying where it's safe. Each of these keeps you stuck. But here's the twist. They're all illusions. Ego is fragile. Fear is often exaggerated. Certainty is a lie in a complex world. And comfort? It slowly kills potential. McRyan emphasizes one golden truth. What feels good isn't always good for you. What feels hard often leads to greatness. Chapter 4. Rewiring the brain for possibility. So how do we break out of the closed mindset and build an open one? McRyan dives into neuroscience here. He explains neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself through repetition and intention. You can change your thinking patterns, your emotional reactions, and even your identity with practice. Here's a simple framework he suggests. 1. Notice your default reactions and thoughts. 2. Name the limiting belief. 3. Neutralize it with a growth-based alternative. 4. Nurture the new belief with action. For example, if you hear yourself saying, I'm bad at public speaking, you interrupt it with, I'm learning to get better at public speaking every time I try. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Every time you challenge your own limits, your brain rewires itself. Chapter 5. Cultivating humility and courage. An open mindset isn't loud. It's not about pretending to be confident. It's about quiet strength, the ability to say, I don't know, and follow it with, but I can learn. Humility is power in disguise. McRyan shows how admitting you don't know everything actually puts you in the best position to grow. It makes you a better leader, learner, and listener, but it takes courage too. The courage to fail, to be wrong, to ask questions, to try again. He tells stories of CEOs who reinvented themselves, teachers who changed methods, and everyday people who turned their lives around, not because they knew more, but because they dared to learn more. Chapter 6. The Open Mindset at Work and Life. How does this apply to real life? In your career, it means being coachable, seeking feedback, and not letting a job title limit your growth. In relationships, it means being open to other perspectives, even when you disagree. It's choosing understanding over judgment. In personal growth, it means building habits that stretch you. Reading, journaling, exercising, meditating, all designed to keep your mind agile. And most importantly, it's about choosing progress over perfection. Every single time. Chapter 7. The Daily Practice. McRyan doesn't leave us with just ideas. He gives us tools. He recommends the Reflection Hour. 20 minutes each day to reflect on your mindset. What did you learn today? Where did you react with ego instead of openness? The Curiosity Journal, a notebook where you write 3 questions you're curious about each day. The Weekly Challenge. Every week, do one thing that scares you. Speak up in a meeting, take a class, talk to someone different. These aren't motivational gimmicks. They're training tools to make your brain comfortable with discomfort and your mind ready for growth. Final thoughts. A Life Without Walls. Open Mindset by Stephen McRyan is not just a book. It's a mirror, a roadmap, and a call to arms. It teaches us that our future isn't written in our DNA or in our past failures. It's written by the mindset we choose to adopt. You are not a finished product. You are a work in progress. And every day you choose to open your mind, you give yourself the freedom to grow. So, to everyone listening on the Book MBA channel, here's your challenge. Live with curiosity, lead with humility, and grow with courage, because the only real limitation is the one you refuse to let go of. Thanks for watching the Book MBA channel. If you found this summary powerful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson that could transform your life. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep growing.